Hello, 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 everyone. Coach Hadassah here, metaphysician, personal development coach, wellness entrepreneur, and proud founding member of Extreme FX Global Academy, where Bitcoin and Forex collide, because that's where the money resides. So, listen, it's Thursday. Think about it, Thursday. And matter of fact, I won't be before you all too long. As you see, I'm out here driving. But of course, you can't miss that 3 o'clock hour, right? But I'm out here getting prepared to go on a business trip for this weekend. Um, with my extreme team, extreme family, which is great, right? It's awesome. All of those wonderful things that will that we'll go there and we'll learn about and bring back to our community so that we can just, do what we do and continue to make our community great, right? That's what we're doing. So I'm excited about that. And, I'm out here helping for my husband, and my sons are leaving as well because they have a BMX race to attend. So, I'm rooting for them. Racy, that's what we call my son, Nikhil. His middle name is Race, Rayce, Nikhil Race, and that is exactly what he does. Hey, Coach Cotton, and listen, it is Coach Cotton's birthday today, so we've been celebrating her all day, and yeah, look, I don't think I forgot about you. I ain't forget about you. I'm just now leaving my house though. So yeah, they're gonna do great. My son Meyer, Wire to Wire Meyer, he's gonna do great. I'm not sure if my husband's gonna race or not because he sustained an injury. Meyer did too, but here's the thing about it. The younger ones heal faster than the older ones. And so, we have to move differently, move wisely, because as you age, you don't heal as quickly as the younger generation. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. Look, listen, and Coach Cotton, that I'm gonna be hitting you on the line to share some things. So on this Think About It Thursday, um, I was sitting here thinking about some things, and I want to share with you all, and just to put something in your spirit, and on your mind to think about. Because here's the thing about it. When we are progressing through life and we decide that we want to be our best, we want to be our best selves and just have a better life, live authentically, really step into our purpose and do that. There are some things that we have to do, a self check. And I mean, really examining ourselves. You talk about that in the scriptures. Examine yourself, see whether you be in the faith or not. And so when I say that, I'm not saying it in this like religious sense. I I don't do the constraints, right? This is about universal principles, universal laws. They are universal. These principles in the scriptures, they are universal. And oh Lord, come on now. What is everybody doing here? Look, I'm just trying to get some gas and a car wash. That's all. I'm not trying to do all this other stuff these people doing. So, universal principles, right? here's the thing about it. When it's about truth, okay? What does the scripture say? Those that worship Yahweh must worship him in spirit, and in truth. So when we're operating in that, we have to start with ourselves and the truth, right? The truth within ourselves, just the truth of who we really truly are, not what we have been programmed to think or believe with all of these thoughts, concepts, opinions, or whatever. I mean, I can go into some deeper stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. Not at all. Oh, she looks so cute. Oh, she is cute. I like her little thing when she got on. Anyway, um, she looked cute with what she had on. So, and she was walking fast. I'm like, I can't roll down the window fast enough to be like, girl, you look cute. Then she probably thought I was crazy. But it's energy. I sent it out there. So she got it. Anyway, so when we really get down to the core of who we are and our truth and living authentically, you know, um, that's the first step. That's really the first step to this life that we seek to live and our purpose. Here's the thing about it. It's going to get worse before it get better. And when I say it's going to get worse before it gets better, what I mean is think about a house. Think about you like renovating a house. It's old, the things are outdated in the house. And then what might have been kept in the house, a bunch of stuff, whatever that is. So you got to clear all of that out. And then you have to go to this, this reconstruction and everything of the fixtures. And if you want to take the carpet up, and maybe you want to put in hardwood floors, or maybe you want new carpet. Maybe the carpet that was in there was that 1970s type shag carpeting, that's like that ugly dookie brown and that yellow and orange, burnt orange. What was people on in the 70s? Anyway, just all of that old, outdated stuff that you like, this isn't me. Now, think about when you're going like that process of getting all of that stuff out, taking up the floors, taking up the carpet, just gutting the place out. Okay. And then you start to put in the new stuff. So it's like that's what's going on, right? That's what's happening. And that's a process. It's a process. So that's what I mean by it gets worse before it gets better. And so it's not, yeah, look, Coach Kai, you already know. I don't know what they was on with their little designer. I'm like, that's not design, that's Dookie Brown. Burnt orange, yellow, shag carpeting. But just going through that process, and it gets worse before it gets better. But you don't focus on the worst part. You're when you're going through that, you're actually um looking at the end result, looking at the vision, because you already have it mapped out. It's like, oh, okay, we're gonna take up this carpet, but I want that. You already picked everything out. I want that flooring. I want these colors on the wall. I want these light fixtures. I want, all of that. That the design is there. You had a vision or a visual. You have that before you. You know what that's going to look like at the end of it, right? So you're actually focused on that, but all of that stuff has to be taken out first. Now, here's the thing about it. What if you never do that? What if you decide, you know, if you start looking at the, again, it gets worse before it get better, but you're looking at what would be worse, like, I'm gonna have to be in here with the, I mean, I don't know, maybe you'll stay in a hotel or something, but while it's being done, or maybe not. Maybe you stay in your house while it's being done. Now, this is an analogy, so of course, like, you can't leave your life until it get better, right? So you're gonna have to be there. um Make you a little place somewhere in your house, little pallet, whatever, so that you go through this process of everything coming in, being fixed, rearranged, taken out, the dust and the noise and all of that. But what if you decided, oh, I don't want to go through all of that, because they're gonna have to come in, and then they're gonna have to do this, and then they have to do that, and then they have to, and I don't want to go through that. I just want to, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it like it is. Why would you do that? Why would you? Why? All because you don't want to go through that process to your authentic self, really, to your authentic self, because this is what's occurring right now. And then this is why you end up experiencing the things that you experience in the relationships that you have. When I say relationships, I'm talking about, look, all of them, right? Family, romantic, business, all of them. Because with every relationship that you have, you are in it. You're in it. The family relationships, you're in it. The romantic relationship or ships, hey, live your life, you're in it. The business relationship, you're in it. So you're the common denominator. You're the common factor in all of them. And so if you're not living in your truth, um, and who you really are, your authentic self, you are lying to you. You're not living truth, but then you want it. How, Sway? How? If you are lying to you, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you are lying to you every single day about who you truly are, what you really truly want, the desires of your heart, all of that, you just stuffing them down and all, you are lying to you. You are cheating yourself. You are doing that. And then it's just reflected in your relationships. You are not supporting you. You are not helpful to you. You are not respecting you. You are not being good to you. You. And then when it's reflected in all of the relationships that you have, I'm trying to figure out how does that work, right? How does that work? So you have to start with you first. You have to be good to you, right? You must be good to you. You must give yourself the best. You must be honest with you. You must be truthful with you. You must love who you are. You must love yourself. And I'm not talking about, and I don't like using this word, but I'm gonna use it. I mean, just for the sake of what, you know, cause I was about to use the word vain. It's not that vanity. Um, but the word means empty. That's what vain and empty. Okay. Vain and vanity, it's emptiness. That's what it is. It doesn't have anything to do with, oh, because that's how people use it. Oh, so and so vain because they decide that they want to look decent. You know what I'm saying? Had a hair combed and and put on some nice clothes, or that makes them feel good or whatever, right? It's not that. Vain or vanity means empty. Like you have no substance within your soul at all. You're empty. Nothing is there. You didn't put anything in for anything to actually come out and be of good substance to others as well as yourself, right? So, you know what? So I'm saying that to say we're not talking about that because that's not love. That is vanity. That's vain. But just loving you. It's that word, love, it's a verb. It's action. How do you love yourself? How do you put that in that love of yourself in action, right? You're looking for others to love you. But how if you're not? And I mean, and this is not a victim shaming type of thing, but I mean it's true. You have to love you. You have to have love in you in order to love, and you can't give it to others without yourself first. You are the common denominator. You're the common denominator in all of it. And when you do, you know what I'm saying? And when I say love yourself, treating yourself well. Yesterday was Wealthy Wednesday, right? And what do we talk about with that? Wealth. I have to say it over and over and over and over and over again because we learn through repetition. So if you hear it over and over again, it'll click one day, right? Wealth. It means well, will, or to will, well being, welfare, wellness. How are you loving yourself? The action. What actions do you take to show yourself that you love you? How do you make your life easier? How do you make your life easier? Right? I mean, look, listen. Y'all will laugh at me. If you was a fly on the wall and just saw me with my just by myself with myself, I'd be giving myself high fives and all that kind of stuff. Why? Because I be coming through for me in the clutch. I really do. I mean, I will set myself up for the win. You know, I set myself up for the win. Even through challenges, like I had a challenge yesterday. I'm like, oh gosh, well, and But and I was about to go backwards, but I had to go out in nature and go for a walk. That was me coming through for myself, loving myself, and then calling on the proper, right? Calling on the proper support. Because look, loving yourself also is about the healthy relationships that you have, to where, you know, when you call on that help and call on that support, it's not to dump or anything on anyone or whatever, but it's like when you know you're about to go there, just with yourself, it's like, hey, okay, first of all, I need to pray. And then, um, is this a moment where reinforcement is needed? And if it is, who is that person? Right? And then look, the Heavenly Father to show you if it's like, no, this is where you go at this alone, or okay, this is the person that you call on, right? And then you call on that person because he's already equipped them for what this is. Think about it. Moses. Y'all know I gotta go back to the ancestors at all times. Moses, when he called Moses to do a certain thing, and Moses is like, he pointing out all his imperfections. I stutter. I don't speak that good. I mean, matter of fact, hey, I killed somebody, so it was manslaughter. I ain't mean to, and so they seeking my life. I mean, he came up with everything. And for every single thing that he had, Yahweh came back like, hey, look, they out to kill me. Hey, everybody that was looking for you dead. So go ahead and go. Right? you know, right? That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Coach Cotton. And so, listen, I got to put this up there. So, then what else? Okay, well, I can't talk good because I stammer. I stutter. He's like, who made your mouth? I made your. I know that I made you stutter. But guess who don't stutter? Your brother. He gonna meet you out there in the wilderness, right? Moses wasn't about to do this alone. He already had the one set up that was gonna be right with him, right? Moses didn't do it alone and by himself. He already had that one set up. So, that's that thing that happens where we do, and that's what I had to do. You know, call on I'm like, okay, who? Because I feel myself going there. I feel myself about to talk myself out of this next move. And look, and everything valid, just like what Moses did. He like, nope, you're not about to do it. You're not about to do it. You are not about to do it. And this is who you talk to about this, right? This is who you call on, right? And look, Coach Cotton, she like, look, we listen, we we got this. We gonna pray, and I'm like, okay, ooh, right? But what if I wouldn't have done that? And then the times when there isn't someone to call on and it is just me. And there's been many times where, like, say, I'm on something or doing something or whatever, and then it just happened to, because I'll do stuff and I'll forget about it. I'll forget that I did that thing. And then it'll come to my remembrance. Oh, you did such and such and so and so. It's like I set my future self up for that thing, so that when it came, I already had taken care of that. Do it all the time. And I'll be like, right? Like, Hadassah, you just be looking out for you. Give myself a high five. That's what you have to do. You have to take care of you. And if you don't take care of you, like seriously, it's not so much of if you don't take care of you, how do you think other people are going to? It's more so like if you're not taking care of you, how do you know what it looks like when others are or are not? That's pretty much what that is. If you're not doing that, you really don't know what it looks like when it does come or when it's not happening. Right? Because if I'm taking care of me, if I got my back, right? If I'm loving myself, if I'm setting myself up for better, greatness, or whatever, and then someone enters into my life, and then because everybody put on a good nice face in the beginning, or whatever, and then next thing people can't pretend for that long. You get a good 6 months to a year, you gonna start you look, the mask come off in about 90 days. Right? The mask comes off in 90 days or less. But in 90 days, for real, for real. And you got to call a spade a spade. You got to call a red flag a red flag. And if it's one of your non-negotiables or whatever, it is what it is. And you got to keep it moving. But again, if the love is not here and it doesn't start here, when people want to hand you a little bone, some little Scooby snacks of, whatever, if you're not doing it, those Scooby snacks will look like a whole meal, a buffet or whatever, and you just taking the little crumbs, right? But if you are feeding you like, what? You might want to go out there and feed them little breadcrumbs to the pigeons. That's not that over here, right? Think about it. Think about it. But be true to you. Be authentic to you. Love you. Take care of you. And you will accept nothing less than that. So that's my time on this Think About It Thursday. I've been sitting here long enough. I got to go in here and get my gas and then get a car wash and everything. And look, and feed myself. I got to give myself something to eat because I haven't eaten yet. Um, Look, just trying to get things together. That's what it is. I'll be working. I'm like, did I eat? Like, girl, you better eat. You better feed yourself. So yeah. And I'm about to get me something that I really want too. Am I close to am I close enough to the whatchamacallit place? Dang. Dang, dang, dang. That's a little bit too far out. I'm not gonna have time. All right, so I'm gonna get my second best thing that I want to get. I'm like, I want to go get this. What you call it? I forgot the name of the place just that fast. Oh, what's the name of the place? I wish they had one closer, but it's a little bit too far out, so I won't be able to get that today. But anyway, you all have a good one. Oh yeah, I gotta go eat, coach. But something is about to come your way in a little bit. I'm handling some things and stuff, but be on the lookout. Be on the lookout, Coach Cotton. It's coming. So you all have a wonderful one. I most likely will be what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. 3. I don't know. I might end up doing the power hour a little bit earlier, like while I'm en route. As a matter of fact, I know when, because there's some time between when I land and when I'm getting picked up. So it won't be at 3. because at 3 o'clock is when we'll be in our training. So I'm going to end up probably going live at about 12 tomorrow. All right. Just so everybody know. Okay. So you all have a wonderful, think about those things that I just shared on this Think About It Thursday. And yes, Coach Cotton, but think about these things that I shared on this Think About It Thursday. And just do, that eval, that intake. How are you really truly loving you and giving to you and caring for you and respecting you and all of these wonderful things, right? Do that for you. You deserve it. So you go out and be great. All right. And today it is Thursday. You see what's scrolling down here at the bottom. So attend our virtual financial empowerment event this evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. You want to go to extremewealth.net. That is spelled XTREAM wealth, that word, .net, and enter the password power. So you'll see some more posts and everything because you want to be a part of this movement and this event. This is what it's all about, right? Health, wellness, all these things, these finances need to be in order. We are creating our wealth. So you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right. Peace.